Gary Bell, aka the Doctor of Doom, here with Jeremy Carlson from Extreme Performance in Florida. A couple questions.
Yes.
How long have you been installing? Don't say forever.
93. It's what, 17 years now?
I know you've done some instruction and some training yourself. Were you ever professionally trained?
No.
Make it up as you go along?
Started my garage, and did as I went along, and was able to work with some very talented people over the years, and here I am today.
What was the first car you ever bought?
84 Honda CRX.
What was the first piece of stereo equipment you ever bought?
It'd have to be old Eclipse when the CD player first came out.
Okay.
CD player for my Camaro.
Is there a car or a person that turned you on to car audio? First thing you heard, for like a buddy had a system, or how'd you get the bug?
You know what it was? I grew up in Salina, Kansas, and there was a shop there that, at the time, the guy was building an Eagle Talon and for an Iasca car, and ended up working at his shop actually, and started doing some high-end stuff, and that's definitely where it started. Towards the Iasca side of it, and competing and sound quality, and then the fabrication came in and went from there.
Who do you think you've learned the most from in car audio?
I'm sure there's a couple different sides to that. As far as fabrication goes, creativeness, I'd probably say Fish. I was able to work with him for a lot of years. The guys at Alpine, including Gary himself, Brownie, the guys, Yado, those type of guys, are definitely the type of guys that make me push the bar, be creative, but just, I would say an overall group of us, we're all kind of friends, I would say, and it's kind of nice to see everybody's work and kind of push it to the next level.
What was your favorite project you ever worked on?
Oh man.
It's got to be tough. You build a lot of really cool cars, so picking one, I don't know if, if you have a favorite or not.
Probably the Blue Civic I built for CES several years ago, just because we converted the whole thing to electric, it was more than just car audio. So.
You've taken apart a lot of cars. Who do you think what car company builds the highest quality car?
BMW.
What do you think the most important piece of equipment in a high-end car audio install? Like actual product, what's the most important part?
Speakers.
What's the most important part of the actual physical part of the install?
What do you mean?
As far as, is it wiring? Is it speaker placement? Is it? I
would say integration and fabrication, as far as being rigid, making it like it belongs in the vehicle. It's not going to go anywhere. So.
From somebody who's very respected for their installability, do you have any tips or tricks you can share for the guys at home coming up that are either time savers or
now, you know what?
Something you like doing?
Probably not so much time-saving tricks. Probably the only advice I can really give to anybody is be true to yourself, man. Know when you build something, what's behind that panel is legit, and what it is. If somebody else takes that panel apart, make sure it is what it's supposed to be. Not that they're gonna make fun of somebody down the road for doing something. Just be true to yourself. Sleep good at night.
There's a lot of cars that are real dirty behind the scenes, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pick apart anybody's work, but people know who they are. So.
What's one thing you'd like to see car audio companies do different?
Get away from doing so many products. Try to keep it from doing this to do what they know.
Do it well.
And do it well. JO Audio has been great about that over the years. They know speakers for so long, and that makes them the best subwoofers in the market. Now they get into the amplifier market, which they perfected before they even brought it to market. But don't bring product to market that before it's time. Don't bring something that's not going to last or it's going to break. So.
Good answer. What's your daily driver?
2011 BMW 328i.
If you could trade that car straight across for any car in the world, the only stipulation is you're not allowed to do any modification to it. What would you trade it for?
Oh man. That's a tough one. I drive so many cool cars all the time. Probably a Ferrari.
Very cool.
458, probably the new one.
Very nice. Thank you for your time.
All right, Gary.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.